All right, welcome to Soul Tales, episode 12. It's that time of the month. Oh, Jesus Christ! It's that once a month time where me and the fellas get together and we talk sneakers. Let's bring them all in. Let's see who we got tonight. Oh, there they go. There they go. We got. All right, we got B-Easy right here. We got E. We got the other E. And we got CB. Fellas, come off mute. What's happening with you guys?
What's good?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Good to see you, fellas.
He look just like his picture, yo.
This shit was sick.
Hey, he nailed it.
Yo, what's up, Dan?
Yo, Dan, what's good, man? Hey, look, tonight it's all sneakers, Dan. So anything you need to know about sneakers, chime in. Hopefully we got you.
Hey, listen,
look, this month has gone by fast, right? Like we're here, like we're going into
Crazy.
Halloween is Monday. Shout out to moms. Happy early birthday, moms, if you're watching. Halloween is Monday, and then like literally Thanksgiving is around the corner. Like we had 4 weeks to get 3.5 weeks to get like a good carb-free kind of diet going, so to make room for everything that's getting ready to happen on Thanksgiving. And then also you got basketball and football.
Yep. College football bowl season about to come up.
Man,
my birthday Sunday. My birthday Sunday.
Oh,
this Sunday.
Oh,
like a few days from now.
Yeah.
And look, happy early birthday, bro.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, no. And tonight, happy birthday, Jared. Hopefully this will get to you. I reached out to him earlier, talked to him earlier.
Friend of the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Happy birthday, bro. It's his birthday season. And with that, I mean, it's a lot of sneaker news going around. There's a few things that's dominating. But before we get to all that, let's check in with everybody. B, outside of birthday, how's everything going? How's the YouTube channel going? What have you been up to? It's been a couple weeks.
Everything's been going on, man. Starting November, I will be highlighting an up and coming brand. I wear a shirt 95% of the time, but starting November, I will basically do one show a month just for one brand to highlight them. So if you are up and comer brand, we talking jewelry, fashion, shoes, hit me on my DMs and let's grow together.
Exactly. E. Bros Beer Whiskey E.
All right.
I know how the other E been. I've talked to him probably, recently. So go ahead.
Hey, we pretty much all of us talk every day for real.
Well, I mean, it's on camera. It's been.
Yeah, for sure. But man, everything good, man. Just running miles, dog. I've been trying to do 30 miles in a month. Woo. And so
go?
I got a goal to set.
Yeah. I'm like 12 miles away, so I gotta do like 6 miles in the next couple days.
Yo, that's doable.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to knock it out, bro. Yeah, I'm almost
got this, dog.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
you doing indoor running, outdoor running, or you're just in like total steps per day too? You counting?
Nah. I should count the steps, bro. But I've been just doing the running. I ain't thinking about counting steps. I might have it without the steps.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. I ain't think about that part, yo. Damn.
Yeah. All right. Okay. CB.
Hey, man. Work was busy once again, but we've made it to the weekend. Got a lot of things to look forward to. Celebrating some friends coming into town tomorrow. Having a baby shower. So I'm gonna get to see some homies who I haven't seen in a while, which is always good. So a lot of things to be thankful for, getting to spend a Friday with the homies, talking some sneakers. So it doesn't get much better than that.
It's always a plus. All right. E Rich.
Hey man, look, shout out to whoever did the intro, because for a minute there, as soon as I heard that the hand clap, I was like, wait, did DJ Quick do our intro? Because I should have known this, because that's the backyard right there. That's just down the street. I was grooving to that real quick. No, shout out to CB with the Steve Jobs like all black look today.
You know what I'm saying? Very inspiring. That's all I'm got. That's all I have to say.
I'm really
Very
on my
inspiring.
Steve Jobs, but did he ever wear kith? Do you know if he did that?
I'm about to say, yeah, with the
Okay.
kith flex though. That's what's
That's what
up.
I'm saying.
Box
Like,
check, long
I
sleeve.
sent the alley oop up, and he definitely got it. So that's what I'm talking about now. But man, I've been good. Like just working like crazy. You know this financial season getting ready to come to an end for those of us in certain industries, and the law firm is not one that plays around with their money. So yeah, we really out here trying to get it, and security wise, I mean, damn, it's just if it ain't happening, I always say it usually around the time I reach out to most of my family members, female and everybody. Holiday times is coming around. Be careful, be safe out there. Don't get out the car for no fucking body, and definitely make sure you stay on tap with somebody like from the home front or something when you out and about. And fellas, I know sometimes we get a little lazy. We definitely don't have our moms or sisters, aunties, or whoever like pumping gas late at night, bro, because that's when they ready for it.
Oop.
Yeah.
I always make them do it during the day.
Hey yo, so I was listening to Joe Budden podcast, yo, and they had a question that was like, what is the one thing that your significant other does that like masculate that like masculates you or whatever, yo. And one of them was like somebody said, yo, pumping gas when I'm in the car, yo. Like don't disrespect me like that. Pumping your gas when I'm in the car, yo.
No, that's true. Let me do this real quick. I do that. Boom. So yeah, look, the week has been. Obviously, I've talked to all you guys, but CB knows how the week has been. This is the height of a certain process that we go through quarterly at our job. And as of last night, like the process, 80% of it had kind of got pushed live. Like what it needed to get done today was kind of clean up. But there's also stuff, that was thrown on the plate along with that. So it's just major stressor gone, but now I can kind of refocus on some of the stuff that needs to be tended to. But the week has been good. I mean, we're here. We can touch on music real quick. Did y'all listen to the West Side Gun yet?
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty solid
Not
album.
yet.
Pretty
But
solid.
it's on
Pretty
tap for the
solid.
weekend.
Pretty solid album. And
he doesn't let me down, yo. With these,
no, he
these,
doesn't let me down. So
yo,
I like
these
this
Hitler
one better.
Hermes joints, man.
The Fly Guy was good, and I was I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't in my top 5 at this year because he's competing with a lot of people, and let's not forget in 2 weeks Nas is dropping. But yeah, exactly.
And
So it's tough.
Pusha T still got like the top album of the year.
My God, yeah, it's tough.
Jeezy, yo, don't forget about Jeezy last week.
It's
yo,
tough, right?
I felt like 05 last week, bro. I felt like 05.
It's tough.
Yo.
But this Hermes joint is dope. I mean, it could be a contender to push something out of 5, but it's tough. I mean, I might have to do like a top 5 with like A and B because tough.
Yo, I was in the gym listening to that joint today, doing some miles or whatever, and yo, I ran through the album, but I was like, yo, that's it. Like, yo, yeah, it's that.
And music to me sometimes, like artists are like seasons to me. Like it changes who I'm feeling and who I'm not really feeling. And to me right now, and I just don't know where, maybe it's my state of mind, or it could be the state of this person's bars or raps, is I'm not really feeling Benny right now. Like Benny had a verse on there and I was like, I don't know. Doesn't feel the same. Just I don't know.
But you know who else killing though? Shout out to DJ Drama, yo. God.
Oh, you know, Drama had like a resurgence. Like,
yo, he got like 3 projects in the last week and a half.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, and you can kind of, I might give that credit to Tyler for having him narrate the album. Yeah,
mm-hmm. Which was a great album.
Oh yeah, that was dope. Yeah. All right, so we're here. I'm gonna throw something on the books that we necessarily didn't have on the books, but easy talking points. So for this first one, since tonight is all about the fallout, we're gonna call this first one Temptation. I'm gonna be on my preaching stuff tonight. First story is temptation. So, FedEx driver was busted with $96,000 worth of Foot Locker merchandise at his home.
Damn.
$96,000 worth of merchandise. 40-year-old Morris Jones.
Damn, man, he 40.
40-year-old.
You too old for that.
40-year-old Morris Jones was a FedEx driver.
His name would be Morris though, right?
Right.
Morris Jones sound like a dude that, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the day,
Detroit,
like you knew,
exactly.
like you knew he was up to no good, yo.
In Detroit, Michigan.
He got a scammer name.
And Detroit.
By that name, location, you can probably figure out. You can probably judge a book by its cover. $96,000 worth of merchandise. They said Foot Locker said their loss prevention got in on it because they realized they were missing merchandise every so once in a while, and obviously at this point, once you scan something into a truck, you know how to track a package and who's driving the truck. They weren't getting any of their packages. Like nothing. $96,000 worth of stuff. And this is one of the photos.
Oh my God.
When they went to his house, they kind of lined up on his wall. I mean, we know those boxes. And then, I mean, right now they look like all Nike and Jordan boxes. So this guy was out here. I mean, the yellows is probably what, taxis. That looks like there's a bunch in there. Some old silver one. Yeah. Ooh. This guy was just having a good time with Foot Locker stuff. So my first question,
Lord knows how much he sold.
Yeah, exactly.
That part too. This is what they found in his house, and you're right. Temptation. So if you are a sneakerhead, right, and this is your truck, you go to you're hitting all the Foot Lockers in the immediate area, maybe a Nike Town. And you just know in this truck, you're probably going to have some major drops, the Saturday drops perhaps, or just heat in general. What are you doing? Are you siding with Brother Morris here? Does it make sense?
It doesn't, bro.
Like, too pretty for prison, bro. I can't be doing that shit.
What? How much is that? Felony is what? $90,000. That's Fed time, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
it's also because it's the mail though. The mail system alone,
mail automatically.
Fed time.
Yeah.
And you 40? Come on, bro. You know better. You know better at 40. And then you got all the product in your house. You ain't put in a storage unit.
Hey, nothing.
You ain't already call your boy up like, hey, I got the Jordan 11s coming off the truck. Meet me here.
Hey, look, hot merchandise. You gotta get it out. You gotta get it out.
He's got it like in his living room.
On it.
Yeah.
When you walk in.
What shoes you talking about? What shoes? And we know where they are. That's a stupid.
Morris definitely did not listen to Jeezy, where he clearly told everybody, "Don't you dare sleep with the shit at your house. You got to have it somewhere else, bro. Never sleep where the stash is at. Come on now."
And you the first place I would look.
Hey, look, had him at the auntie house, man. What you doing?
Exactly. Somebody else's house, not your own. But yeah, look, $96,000 worth of stuff, and you're doing some serious time. You're gonna get fined, and you're doing some serious time, like say Fed time. But like again, the temptation. Like if I knew I had a sweet tooth, I'm not going to work and crumble cookies because we're gonna have the same problem there too. You done ate $96,000 worth of cookies here, sir. You got to go. Just it is what it is.
Bro. Now my question is those all his size, or was he trying to sell them?
Yeah. Take everything.
He's just kicking it off.
I thought he was selling some of them.
And greed comes into play too, right?
That's
all. Just start greed. Taking. Once you.
Yeah, if you think the getting is good,
that's when they get you.
Yeah, one of my favorite shows is American Greed, bro.
Yeah,
like they always get greedy no matter what, bro. Like he could have got if he would have just took like maybe 4 or 5 pairs. Like, all right, man, I got a little something, would have been cool. But once he didn't get caught with the 4 or 5, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep on going, bro.
And so let's
I was about to say, you know what? A little part of this is not to even side with this fool at whatsoever, right? But some of the I'll say some. Fuck that. Nike's getting real lazy at their packaging because at this point now, it's the action. It looks like the damn shoebox itself. Like there's no doubt when you see it, you're like, oh, I just gotta rip this open and the shoebox come out. It used to be a bigger box where you couldn't tell what's in there. Now they just like, fuck it, we gonna let everybody know that you got shoes sitting on your on your porch. What?
There's a reason why me and Kaleo used to get all our shit delivered to the office.
That's smart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Poor niggas, they'll steal anything. As long as they had a box and it's got Amazon or whatever written on the side, they're gonna take it. They don't care what it is.
It doesn't matter what neighborhood you live in either. People will do that shit.
Nope. Come and take that shit. All right. So shout out to Morris. Look, 96. You had a good time. You had a good time while you did, bro. Now it's just time. All right.
Hey, one quick story though. I don't think we got it lined up.
Good.
But shout out to Big G, man. He was on Sneaker Complex today, bro.
For real?
Yeah, yo. It was a dope
New
episode.
Balances with him, right?
Yeah, he had a New Balance with him. But he was showing off the Ewins too.
Oh,
he
had
showed
his own Ewan shoe.
He showed the collab he did with the Ewins and everything, and they went deep into the sneaker culture in DC and everything, and it was dope, man. Then talking about the Wire, the sneaker culture on there with the Wire and everything, it was dope.
That's another shoe that no one has showed a Ewing yet on this show, and they're not all bad. I mean, they're a clunky boot kind of shoe, but some of their latest designs and colorways have been actually pretty dope.
Actually, I wanted the Big G joints.
But I mean, I wonder if anybody in the league plays in those joints. I mean, they look.
Nah, ain't nobody.
I think they value their career. No.
Yeah, that's a lifestyle joint.
That's a local joint anyway. It's a local shoe.
Yeah. All right. Next subject. Humble pride. And
the thing about it, me and Adidas, is like I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what? You know what I'm saying?
That didn't age well.
Shit didn't age bad. It didn't age well.
You know I'm a Kanye fan, so I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all cut that a little short. That's about it.
That's the clip. You're right. You're right. The clip was cut short, but that clip leads into kind of the conversation. You're right. Yeah. You're right. This is a bigger conversation at hand outside of the anti-Semitic comments or what he said there. But let's start with the fallout of what has happened, and then we can go back into some of the things that could have that have led to that. So, Kanye West, if you guys haven't been watching the news, it's pretty much been dropped by everybody, or everybody has cut ties with Kanye West. And that comment that video clip was from the Drink Champs interview that's been taken down, at least by Revolt, because it's still up. You hear Kanye kind of alluding to, he can kind of say what he wants to say. Adidas, what is Adidas going to do? They're not going to do anything, right? Even if it's not anti-Semitic stuff, Kanye had been saying stuff way before that about Adidas and challenging Adidas for the longest. And they did not cut ties with him. So that's probably part true of his statement there, why he believed that, because he had been challenging for a long time. We knew he'd been trying to get out of his contract, most likely. It was already rumored that he wasn't going to re-sign with them. He wasn't happy. And at this point, Adidas, I guess at some point, had to realize they had to take a stand somewhere. They had to, like everybody's been doing, kind of separating themselves from Kanye West, saying that they don't believe the same things that he believes in. This is not us. I believe that's what this was. This is not us. Because Adidas serves to lose $246 million.
That's in one quarter.
Revenue. That's just in one quarter, bro.
Of up-and-coming revenue by dropping Kanye West. Now, they've also said that they will continue to release Yeezy designs under a different name. So this is where contracts come into play, because I mean, this conversation is going to get really deep. And we just got to remember all my talking points when it's your turn. So they said they're going to drop Kanye, still release the shoes, which goes into contracts, right? So obviously at this point, Adidas owns the design, right? I'm assuming if they feel like they can still put out the shoe, it's probably their factories anyway. So they probably have rights to the design and the production of the shoe, because Kanye doesn't have any factories. We know that. But the name is Kanye, is belongs to Kanye. The intellectual or that part belongs to Kanye. So you're really just, I mean, you're just with the quantum, what are the ones that we knew were going to be the Wave Runners? The Addy Foams. Yeah. Addy Foams, yeah. Just like that. Just taking the design and renaming it something else. We knew that was a Yeezy, supposed to be a Yeezy shoe. It's written all over. It's there. Plain and simple. Same materials. Same kind of concept. So, but I'll let you guys go. How do you feel about this? We'll start with Adidas dropping Kanye. Was it the right move? Was it the save face? Could they have survived by keeping him with the company? Well, keeping the deal with him.
Personally, I think they could have, but hey, man, it was getting out of hand. He proved a point. If you talk about a certain type of people, you're not going to make it. So, well, they did what they had to do. Now, them keeping the design, if you're going to cut Kanye out, cut his shoes out. Because what's the difference in selling a shoe without Ye on it? It's still designed by Kanye. Like, don't sell it. If you that serious about that stand you taking, don't sell his shoes, because it's still Kanye's. Just don't sell them. Put them in Ross. I buy them.
Nah, I feel the same way, yo. Nah, if you're not going, if you so-called cutting ties with him, then don't sell the shoes at all. I don't care, because everybody know what shoe it is. We know the design. But this is what these corporations do. We see it all the time. Like, I didn't really realize, like, when they started redropping the Kobe joints, the Crazy Eights, we all knew they was Kobe's. Mm-hmm. But Kobe wasn't affiliated with Adidas no more, and they still was dropping them. And we seen it with Deion Sanders. Like, I didn't know Deion wasn't getting no money off the Deons or whatever. Yeah. So he did an interview with somebody like, yo, I don't rock with Nike no more. Because they, so they do good
same
business.
Shoe. Same.
But we all knew it was the Deons though. Yeah, but we all knew it.
Yep.
So that's just what they do, man. But they had to they felt like they had to do what they had to do. It got out of hand, but for some reason, I don't think he's done though, yo. For some reason, I don't know. I don't think he's done. It's gonna be a minute, but I don't think he's done.
I agree with that. It's ugly right now.
Yeah.
It truly is ugly right now. But we've seen other, and I was debating on bringing this up, but I might as well, because it holds context. We've seen other people make comments about different type of people.
Yeah.
Go through the fire but survive. Well, Dave Chappelle. That Dave Chappelle was that last special. He got not canceled, but he definitely was postponed for a little bit by a lot of people. But he did what he had to do.
We can go down the list. Mel Gibson back. Mel Gibson doing this thing again.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
Absolutely. ECB.
Yeah, I'll go. Steve Jobs will go. I don't think it would have been. I don't think it would have been a good move for them to try to make it work. At that point, at this point, it had become that relationship that just needed to end, and people were just hanging on for the sake of it because it's easy. No, I think that Adidas they had already been getting a lot of blowback for not making a statement earlier, because the general public always wants something right away. So the fact that it took like 2 weeks for them to even make a statement, even though I believe that they were probably crunching the numbers, making sure that they could put it in the press release, let everyone know that, yeah, we're taking it on the chin for this amount. So just know that, this decision isn't in their best business interest. But no, I think that they had to do it. It sucks from a consumer standpoint here, because I've been a fan of a lot of the stuff that they did over the partnership. So that's sad to see from that standpoint. But also at the end of the day, my main thing is, as like people of color, we know that it's like a wrong thing to go out and make a blanket statement about one certain, like any group of people, right? Because that's what a lot of people have had to deal with. So you can have problems with individual people, but to make a blanket statement about an entire group of people, that's dangerous. So I think that Adidas did what they had to do. And I'm kind of with y'all. I think it eventually, Ye will be back, because and let's not act like everybody feels like enraged by this. You know what I mean? There's a large group of people that are
absolutely not.
Woo,
Yeah.
Heidi ho,
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
he's not
He's
canceled
not alone.
by everyone.
He's
not
alone.
canceled by everyone. Remember that.
He's not alone.
I mean, this one, I'm sure me and B could probably have a conversation about this offline so that we won't lose our jobs.
Yeah, because it's some deep shit to it. I don't want to get too deep in it.
No, but that it is, right? And the reason why, so like I know this is our conversation tonight, right? So as this has happened, I'm thinking about, like you said, so you talk about Dion having no like real love for Nike because of how they're doing them. Now there's somebody who we look at, great athlete, definitely shows that he's a good father, whatever the case, but a coaching man going to HBCU. So it's like, we're not sticking behind Dion and say we're not rocking with Nike. And then you think about some other stories like the Allison Feaster, you know what I'm saying? Like they cut her because she was pregnant. Like you're like, well, damn. Like then you realize, okay, well, then they have some good stories. So it's like, and all in all, right? You have to take the good with the bad, but you have to really kind of morally kind of adjust yourself to figure out at what point do you draw the line, right? And understanding that's what it's all about. Nick Cannon went through this, said some real things, but at least the difference in what I feel like is the difference between those two is Nick took it on the chin, but was like, let me go understand why they feel the way they feel when we say what we say about them, the way that it comes out, and it sounds wrong when we get this slander about everything that we do ever since slavery and then some. Because when we bring up slavery, it's oh, you guys still bringing it up.
They don't even want you talking about it in school anymore.
Oh,
right.
They're making it laws.
They scrubbing
it. But then, like I said, and this is where, like I said, the deep part of it is getting to certain things that we all know to be true, and sometimes that truth hurts them because they do realize that they still don't want to, they don't want that to be the case. Then, but it's how it's represented, right? And that's the same thing that we say, right? How you can construct your thought, but to make it seem like it's more of an educated like conversation of what we're trying to get you to understand and how we've been feeling since the time we've been in this motherfucker, right? So don't play it's just y'all. But we also know that they sitting on the boards, they doing all the other stuff, right? And that's I think if he would have addressed it and not in a cocky manner of I'm untouchable, I can't be touched, nothing can happen to me, you all gonna trash me anyway, and ain't nothing gonna happen. It's like there's a certain way, bro, that you could have did. Now, here's the reason why I think it even gets even deeper. Because still to this day, at the end of it all, it's us still going against each other because there he goes attacking Diddy, there he goes attacking whoever else. And mind you, we've always said this, and then I sent this to you guys, and I was just like, look how long it took for all black or somebody to black own a damn strip mall in the richest fucking black counties in the country, right? There might be one we just don't know about it, but that one, let alone it's out in the open, right? It's information. How is it that we have yet to still put our resources together and just say we don't need y'all no more? We really don't need y'all. Tyler Perry put it in place. We don't need y'all. And nobody else in that other industry is stepping up to say, you know why? It's because we still have yet to trust each other. We still have yet to believe and go off of each other to say, we can do this. If you move all of that shit aside, remove what you were thinking about this is it's a bigger picture than you and I.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't get past that.
Oh yeah,
So,
we got trust issues for sure.
Nah, for
especially
sure.
when it comes to money,
bro.
Especially when it comes to
money. It's a big trust me.
It's deep because it goes to like it's like we work so hard for it, and then when we get it, it's kind of like I gotta hold on tight to it. I gotta be protective of it. But the thing is, the way, and if you know how money works, and just how resources they crab in a barrel, exactly. Yeah, but if you know how it works, man, when you team and put your money together and put your ideas together and put your sweat equity together, you bigger and you can do it better, yo.
Yeah. But here's my thing. I think it's different because we're not in the entertainment business where they really run everything. It's a group of people that run entertainment. So you always see these entertainers speak out on it. And then they got to apologize later because we don't see, like, I work with a lot of them with my regular business. They're one of my best customers. It's not even going to say a lot to you because if they trust you, they pass you to the whole community. I swear. I mean, I did one guy and I went to that neighborhood 8 times. Like, seriously. But they don't run my industry. They run his industry. He feels like, and this is not get this twisted. He had a contract, a rap contract he can get out of either.
Yeah, he was trying to get out
of that. He could not get out of it. So it kind of seemed a lot of people will say he's not smart enough to get out of it, but he got out of it. Now you can own whatever you want. I don't,
Yeah. And I think a lot of it around there's when you say the name Kanye West, everybody probably thinks something different, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time. There's not one automatic thought besides crazy that'll pop up that most people would think of when you think Kanye West. Some people are gonna think music, some people think fashion, some people think sneakers, some people think, oh, he's married to Kim Kardashian, some people are gonna think, oh, he got an accent, he rapped through the wire. There's so many things, documentary, there's so many things that surround Kanye West, and typically how he has been marketing himself lately isn't in a good light, because now most of the time when you see him dominate the cameras or the spotlight, it's always because they feel like he hasn't been taking his meds, right? So we're already at a negative viewpoint of Kanye West because he's off his meds, so he's liable to say anything. He's kind of man is going through a big battle, public divorce in front of everybody. Losing not losing his kids, but losing his family essentially. The same thing Tom Brady is actually going through right now, and you see how it's affected him. I mean, people handle things differently.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. I gotta kind of hold off on that part, right? And the reason why I say that, and not because clearly I ain't married, I ain't in the public eye, but if I can say anything else, them being in the public kind of spectrum, that's unfortunately I hate to say, but it comes with the territory.
Okay.
Right,
motherfuckers deal with that shit on a daily basis. That still got to get up and go to work and still got to do everything that is normal to make sure that they do from A to Z, and that it don't disrupt anything else. Right? He chose to put that shit publicly, so he now has to put up with that. And E said it before. B said, we've all on this platform said, once you put that shit out there for everybody to tackle, you got to deal with that. Had he let that shit just slide and been like, if he would have never tweeted that he couldn't go to the birthday party, we wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have talked about it. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, and I hate to say it, but we all got motherfuckers that's dealing with that shit on a regular basis that ain't tweeting that shit, but going through it on the side and just trying to figure it out by themselves. So it's like, what's the point of bringing in all that extra shit?
Yo,
when you
and I was gonna say that was my whole point was
I was about to say I've been through it. Yo, and dog, going through that process, I was real careful what I was saying because I still had to go to court, so it could be used against you. Mm-hmm. So I was careful. I wasn't putting nothing on Front Street. I didn't tweet nothing. I didn't post nothing crazy, whatever. Even though you want to feel every day, you want to say some shit, you want to feel some way about it. But nah, you just like, yo, you gotta have emotional intelligence when it comes to that. And that's what it's, and I've noticed that about a lot of these people, yo. Even like it goes to Trump, Elon, Musk, and Kanye. Some of them lack emotional intelligence, bro.
Yeah.
And they're good at like this one thing, but when it comes, they can be smart in this one subject or a genius in this one subject, but when it comes to like emotional intelligence, they all have these same traits, bro. Yeah, and it's amazing.
Intelligence isn't a prerequisite for it. You know what I mean? Because common sense isn't common. We know that. And
yeah.
So.
Here's my thing though. He's been doing this, but you agree with what he's saying, you ain't got no problem. Because I'm pretty sure it was a lot of Republicans that didn't like when he said the president of the United States don't care about black people. That's in other countries, you would get beheaded for talking about the president. And then how you think Taylor Swift fans feel when he hopped on stage and was like, I don't know who you are, but you don't deserve
Beyonce had the best video.
Yeah. So,
then go to the George Floyd. He donates to George Floyd. And then he goes back and says he died of fentanyl. We all saw him die getting choked out or whatever, yo.
I got a rebuttal on that one too. So yeah, I got me messed up on that one. Here we go. He said they shot him with fentanyl. You gotta listen to the whole thing. You gotta listen to the whole interview. He said it real quickly. I talked to the roommate. I'm like, why are you saying you talked to the roommate? What's the roommate got to do anything? And they shot him with fentanyl. He said that. You gotta look at it. Now, why? I have no idea. But we don't know what's going on, bro. I feel like I'm gonna tell you, I knew something was wrong when I saw Candace Owens wearing his glasses. That's what I got.
But then the thing, so again,
she's another one, yo.
It's the whole kind of tour of Kanye West that we've gotten. The White Lives Matter shirt, like you see all of this stuff that it's all purposeful.
Yo, and one thing that was funny about the White Lives Matter shirt, people forget that he had the Pope on the front of the shirt, though.
Crazy.
That was another thing.
Nobody said anything about the front. Nobody said anything about the front.
And that was just publicity for Candace Owens' documentary about Black Lives Matter. Get talking like shit about Candace. Yeah, he doesn't. Look, I'm a Kanye fan, but like you said, it's almost like they got like Asperger's syndrome. I don't know if you know what that is, but a lot of people.
Elon Musk does have it though.
Yeah, they focused on something. They're basically geniuses in one thing, but when it comes to like emotions and everyday things, it's just a disconnect. And I think God can't give you everything. Like, I mean, I don't think Einstein could ride a bike. You know, can't give you everything.
I got tiny ass calves. We know what the deal is.
That's what it is, yo.
Yeah, but
billionaires with small meats, yo. Happens. Can't have everything, bro. It is what it is, bro. I'm saying.
It's weird to me, bro. He's done so much stuff. He's been canceled more than at least 5 times.
Let's go back. Here's another deep part of the conversation. You have the people around you, when they see things going a certain way, you would think they would step in and not like, hey, let's take some steps back.
They don't.
Let's not allow this to get here.
They don't care.
And when you're the alpha in your circle, can anyone really say anything to you? You know what I mean?
There's gotta be one person typically that they will always trust. Right?
I mean,
how hard it was for him though. Yeah, but he's always
the only person who could talk sense to him seems like it was his mom. You know what I mean? That's not one of his homies. You know what I mean? And if you don't have your mom around, you know, like he's talked publicly about like his relationship with his father and all that kind of stuff. He like outside of his mom,
that was it.
Really, who have we ever heard him talk about? Say, oh yeah, this person would talk sense into me and could whip me into shape. Like, that's not it. So, you know,
Yeah.
I just don't know if everyone has that person that they're going to be willing to actually lend the ear.
But whose fault is that though? Right? Because I feel like a portion of that also comes from just the reality of growing up as a person, right?
For sure.
Like I
For
said,
sure.
I tell, like, a matter of fact, I just got through telling my little sister a long time ago, like, the same motherfuckers you was with in the sandbox is not the same motherfuckers that are growing up. They've done life differently, right? They think differently. They've gone through something like totally different, right? It's the ones that who are aligned with you and where you at in life that you can be able to talk to and understand that when you say certain shit, as in our conversation now, we can have a legitimate conversation about some shit. But guess what? I don't know B from a can of paint other than I see him every so often on this podcast. But guess what? If B said some shit that I felt like was out of pocket on some just like on some real man type shit, you don't think I would say like B, that ain't it? I don't know him from a can of paint, but I feel that I'm in that position because we align in a certain manner of respect and maturity that I can say that. If he doesn't feel that he's ever had anybody to have that type of vibe with him or to say that I respect this person for the mature person that they are, that's on him.
For
and
sure.
that's then he allowed that to be his camp, where I would sit there and say, my camp always been small, but they all smaller generals that don't follow nobody and do their own thing, to where when I'm fucking up, you think Cleo ain't hit me and be like, bro, that ain't it.
Right.
That is not it. And I sit back and I'd be like, you know what? You got it. You got it. Like, I'm not even going to fight again. I may not listen, but I know that I can hear it from him and not just go for it and just be like, it's somebody just saying some shit just to try to get one over on me.
I think that's ego. Ego plays a big part of that right there. You can't tell me
ego and money. You know, money.
He had ego before he had money. I've seen it. He was talking like he was the man before anybody even knew him.
Right.
You add money to that, and money. But they say money makes you just 10 times what you were.
Oh no, it enhances who you really are.
And then a Billy, 10 times a Billy.
So here's my question right here. How much is Revolt / Drink Champs? How do they come into play as far as liability for knowing the situation, because he was just coming off of a canceled interview on the shop that's not going to air because he was on the path was there of him starting to ramp up, right? Of saying certain things. Shop interview had gotten taken down or not posted, and Nori, or however it happens, they bring him in on Drink Champs literally almost 2 days later to do this 3-hour, what turned out to be a 3-hour interview. Yeah, I don't know if anything was edited before it got down to 3 hours. Mm-hmm. But the 3-hour interview,
like nothing was edited.
The 3-hour interview with all of this, we all know what it's for. I mean, now is the day of streams and clicks and, you know, views. We talk about this on the We Are Something Else pod, but let's get you guys feel on this. Like, Nori just apologized his way out. He said, I didn't see the interview. I didn't go back to watch it. I don't believe in this. So they're not getting any some of the blame, but I mean, I think they should, because you knew where this man was at. If you know this man personally, you know where he's at, and that's why you called him to do the interview. You know why you called him.
Look, man,
he was just there
for the views.
It was poor judgment all around.
They did it for the views. They knew that they can back out of it, but they're gonna have. We still talking about it now. I mean, he broke the internet the first time they had that interview. He really broke the internet this time.
He had a 2-part 3-hour interview.
Yeah,
it's like 6 hours altogether, and then another 3-hour.
We keep on thinking these people are not planning things. I don't think you get to the part where Drink Champs get as far as they are without planning ahead. That's one thing a lot of successful people do. They plan for success, and they knew, and I'm pretty sure he knew that play it, get a buzz. If you get in trouble, back out. Because you on Diddy station and you were just beefing with Diddy, but then turn around and you and Diddy about to open up a bank. Like, which one is it? It's all a game, bro. It's something that we're not in. Dave Chappelle, keep on bringing him up, but he said that world they live in is very small, the entertainment, and it's it's something I don't think most of us would even want to be a part of for real. They know what they're doing.
Nah, that shit deep.
Yeah.
I tell you, some of the things that I will miss and about this whole, Yeezy kind of collab. I mean, because let's not forget about the shoe aspect. We saw it happening. Adidas, I mean, out of nowhere has been releasing Yeezys left and right.
We've been talking about
that.
We knew it was coming.
We knew it was coming. Some
of our faves, I wrote down a couple of things I'm going to miss because the wave runners for sure kind of was the staple of me getting to kind of like, yo, this is dope. This is dope.
I actually wore the dress today. But that's another thing. Are you gonna stop wearing your shoes?
No.
Hell no. No.
Look, I'm gonna say one thing here. They canceled Travis Scott. Seriously, they canceled that man for something he didn't do with the concert. And all they did was he sat back a little bit, came out with 1 or 2 songs, and his shoes sold out like that. I just knew I was going to get me some Travis Scott.
But Travis did the smart thing. He just fell back.
No, his handlers told him to fall back. He deals with a Kardashian. He messed with my brain. They even had another baby since then. Like,
but in the world of clicks and all this and all that, and how fast things move and cameras, it's. I mean, all you really have to do is wait it out and think something else is going to dominate.
Gucci.
So the thing with that was because I brought it up on like Claire said on our podcast, right? So 2 things with that. Like we talked about the revolt, and I was like, that's Diddy shit. So you gonna trash him, but you on his, on his platform, right? So come on, let's get real with that. But I made the comment though, I said, you only go off of who you are as a person, right? You make your own decisions based upon who you are. And as much as we sat here and watched what happened to George Floyd, and for him to say the things that he said, it made me not want to. Like there was that moment where I was just like, I'm almost embarrassed to wear your shoes, bruh, because what you said about them other people, I don't agree with, but that ain't me. But what you not gonna do is disrespect the one thing that we out here dying for that you ain't never been a part of, bro. You ain't the average person that's going from day to day that see either whether you've seen a motherfucker die like this, or that as soon as the cops pull up behind you, that you're not feeling like you don't know if it's gonna be you or whatever the case may be. So for you to sit there and say, I seen it. He didn't have his foot on his neck. He did say that.
He had his foot.
He said. Now I understand what you said. I understand you said listen to what he said.
That's correct. That's correct.
But he did have his foot on his neck, though.
His knee on his neck.
So what I'm saying is, so outside of when you said, well, they shot him up with fentanyl, and then they was like, well, he was calling for mama, who was his girlfriend. I'm sitting there like, bro,
it's all irrelevant.
2 shits. We sat there on TV and watched him look at us in our soul while he was kneeling on this nigga's neck, killing him.
Mm-hmm.
And you mean to tell me that I'm gonna be all right with thinking like,
yes,
I got on this nigga's shoes, and he really just shitted on us as a whole culture, not me in general, because I don't know him from a can of paint. But guess what? I can understand what that did. I saw what it did out in Hollywood. I ain't never seen. Man, our parents ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, he's disconnected. Crazy. I didn't understand that either. Like, if you focusing on one group of people that's oppressing your, I guess, I don't know what he's oppressing, I guess his speech, why did you even bring up George Floyd? To me, even to me, I'm a fan, but I don't gotta agree with everybody people say.
For sure.
I don't even know why you brought it up. Plug
the Candace Owens documentary.
Yeah, but then you look like a pawn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And then the funny thing about, like, he just bought that app or whatever
from her husband.
Yo, that's her husband that owned that. He's like the CEO of the app though. So he pretty much got played on the joint. He played him.
But I still believe that That's why he got in his contracts. He was $58 million in the hole. He signed his life away. All his Dame Dash said it when he met up with Gap. He told you that sounds good, but if you're not a part of the board, what you talking about is not going to. You're not going to be able to move and shake. You couldn't have those $15 Yeezy Gap shirts because they're going to take your design, but you're not on the board. Right. So to me, they say he played chess. I don't know if he lose on purpose or he's willing to take an L, but he shouldn't have. There's a lot of deals.
There's so many lessons learned here, though. Like business 101 learned.
Right. Yeah. Not to mention Gap and Balenciaga did. Well,
see that, and that's another thing people. That's another thing that people understand. When you don't have leverage, he didn't have leverage. I mean, he had the cultural currency, but that was it. But he didn't have the money. He didn't have the leverage. He had ideas.
He doesn't have the shops. You know what I mean?
He got the money now, but he lost a lot of people.
Unfortunately, even though you said they don't have, you said you have the culture. He didn't have the culture because we're dumb enough to still rock with all this shit and put our money into everything else that's not us. So they know that we ain't going nowhere regardless of
I'm gonna be honest.
Gucci.
I'm gonna be honest. If Skechers would have picked up the Yeezy brand, I'm just gonna give me some Skechers. We was all gonna be wearing Skechers if they would have.
I might would have drew the line at the Skechers though. I ain't gonna hold you. I was gonna draw the line.
If Skechers had a Yeezy,
when I heard Skechers, I was like, yeah, I'm out, bro. I'm
this story.
I just gotta draw the line somewhere
because it brought those Kardashian shoes back. Like people were posting those joints again, the joints that they like got sued off of because people were ladies were rolling their ankles trying to get fit by walking.
That's why I never, that's why I never liked the Balenciaga joints, dog. They look like the old Skechers joints, bro. I'm like, the joints are terrible. Why y'all wearing these shoes, man?
It's crazy. Like something was off with that because you knew the owner was the same nationality of the person you was just criticizing. So why would you like? It's something funny about that,
right? It didn't though, and it's funny when the Adidas is funny anyway because the origins of Adidas is hilarious.
Oh, we're not even gonna go there.
It was a Nazi joint. They was supporting Nazis.
Yeah. Yep. So I said I would miss the wave runners. The 500s for sure. The Desert Rat joints and all the purples. 750s. I still want to try to cop a pair of the Quantum Highs. The basketball joints, they just look mad comfortable. And then you know what else we're probably gonna have to say goodbye to Yeezy Day.
But he didn't like the last one anyway.
Yeah, but
he wasn't very involved.
Yeah, but we did. I mean, you can't call it Yeezy Day no more. But I mean,
man, they gonna make it. They gonna make it something else. Adidas Day or something. That's all they gonna do. It's just be the Adidas 350, the Adidas 700s.
Right.
This is gonna happen because we're fickle. Jerry's gonna come out with Fear God Adidas, and we're gonna forget all about it, and we'll be rushing to get his gear. And about a year, 2, maybe 3 years from now, Kanye go pop out of the scene. He's still gonna be in the scene somewhere because his ego won't let him just disappear for too long, and we're gonna buy his stuff.
Before we transition, does anybody have anything that they're gonna miss?
I kind of don't know if I'm a buy it, bro. I ain't want to hold you, yo.
When he comes back,
I don't know.
I'm be honest.
I'm really leaning towards like really not fucking with it though.
I hate to tell you, but we wasn't buying it in the first place. What black person you know other than me, because of my channel, bought the Yeezy Balenciaga gear?
Yeah, I definitely didn't buy
it. That's past my price point.
It's
yeah.
Yes, he has a demographic.
Chad's mom's credit card was getting
Chad's money isn't his own.
They always the people he was talking about.
Yep.
It's like when I
go to Tyson's
when I went somewhere, I knew who wore his clothes because most black people stopped rocking with him when he said slavery was a choice. Mm-hmm. So he already knew. He said, "I've been canceled so many times." It's not we're not the ones spending. We spend our money on Jordans and Benzes, is what they say. But Kanye's clothes were not bought by us for real. Most of his shoes, especially when they first came out and they was $500, $600, $700. They were not bought by us. We're not his demographic customers. I hate to tell you that. We're not.
Not until he got that
to reach
Adidas
that
deal and
level
they started putting affordable shoes out.
Like musical stardom and shit.
Yeah.
That demographic is who they're trying to get. You know what I mean? Like so that's the reason why he's gotten to the size that he is now. The reason why Ye is a brand in itself is because he captured that demographic, like, and obviously there's still a large portion of that demographic that rocks with him when he's saying extra controversial stuff,
Absolutely.
Like, how many people you seen wearing Yeezy season anything? Right. But I see a lot of people wearing Fair God Essential. Like, we're not his consumer base. He knows it. We consume his music.
People watch the Be Easy Fear of God Essential videos, and they're like, "Damn, I gotta get this shit."
Well, I mean, and I'm kind of pretty. But I believe you bought one of these, didn't you, B?
Oh, now we're gonna get to my section. This right here, this is what I'm gonna miss out of all of it because I thought this could have been something great. If you do your research, Gap is not doing well at all. They haven't been doing well before him.
Hell yeah, for years.
Yeah, Banana Republic, nobody's buying it. The only way they're making money is actually Old Navy. If you do your research, and right now their stock is like
I'm the 10, Gap 11, like Banana Republic and Old Navy.
Yeah, nobody's
wearing. What song is that? Everybody know that? That's an easy.
Just to the right.
Getting into this right here, it's blank. It's not. It doesn't say Ye. It doesn't say Gap. This to me is one of the best hoodies I've ever bought. Let me see. I've got 4 for myself, 2 for my son, and 1 for my wife. I literally just got some in. I ain't opened them yet because I'm opening them on Be Easy Shoe and Fashion Reviews. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. But to be honest with you, that's the only thing I'm gonna miss. I think that Gap, now not the Yeezy Gap Balenciaga, it was trash. It was trash. But I think they really missed something on the quality of this. The price point was way better. And I think they could have went far with it. I think he could have literally saved Gap. Now, we got to remember, he left Gap before this. He left Gap in September. But they continued to sell his overstock, basically. But I think this right here could have been something great, but they was taking his idea again. They have hoodies that look just like this with Gap on it. They have 3/4 length shirts going for $20 that he asked. He wanted his clothes to be $20 range. He wanted the foam runners to be $20 range, but you don't own any percentage of Gap, BA. You have to have ownership in some of his partnerships. He owns the name, but you don't own any part of Gap. So, and they gave you a whole bunch of money. You're not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to charge crazy amount of money so I can recoup my money back from the investment that I gave you. But yes, the Yeezy Gap line would have been great if they did it. I don't know where they got that Balenciaga. They went totally left with that. I think he just doing this. His friend, I don't know why, gave his friend a pass. I don't know why he did that one. But this right here is one of the best hoodies. I got black, red, brown, blue.
They had a red one?
I just got the red one. Yeah, I got the red one. So,
and you know where you're gonna go to see him unbox those joints.
Yeah.
So Be Easy Shoe and Fashion.
I'm definitely working on that. But other than that, man, I think that's the only thing I'm gonna miss. I think that this clothes was affordable. Because let's be honest with you, who rocking Gap?
Yeah, no.
I got a bunch of Banana Republic stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, look right here.
Gap. Just like I bought the Gap one because what they doing, they pulling on our strings using other minorities to bring us back in. But you only gave Dapper Dan a hoodie that said Dap. Like you didn't let him come out with a whole full line, which I think they might do. But nobody's winning.
I think he got one. I think he got one with Puma though. He did a collab with Puma.
Saw that today.
But you can see it. You can see his when he designs. You see him. That right there was, hey, let me give you some money real quick. Let's get clever. All the black people, because white people and other nationalities don't know who Dapper Dan is in the first place, and we bought it because I bought two. I bought one for my wife and one for myself. So.
Real quick, it just so happened to be here. The last time I bought anything from Gap, I think everybody remembers. This was the last how long ago Gap was relevant to me. It was with the one strap book bag.
Yeah,
that's the last time
we rock Target clothes and Walmart clothes before we buy Gap.
Hell yeah, I'm older now, and money don't grow on trees. All right, E.
Well, fellas, it's about that time. This is actually not going to be too much of an unpopular opinion. If I do find that some of you actually care for some of this, I'm just going to question our friendship going forward. I'm just going to be honest with you with that.
Question.
But in the interim, I like to try to keep it seasonal as far as is it just E? And we have Halloween around the corner. Literally, and so last year I did the worst candy ever for Halloween. Was definitely candy corn. If you like candy corn, there's really a problem with you. You like eating wax, sugar wax. That's all it is, right? It's just the worst candy possible. So this year, for this year's Is It Just E's Halloween edition, I have listed the worst candies. If you get these in your bag as a kid, these were getting tossed out. Matter of fact, this is like I just literally had to tell my mom to just go somewhere because she was like, I like Tootsie Rolls. Who likes Tootsie Rolls? Like
I do.
Cavities, yo.
I do.
Tootsie Rolls, bro.
I do.
I can't eat the rest of that stuff though.
I'm with you, B, man. Tootsie Roll.
I eat Tootsie Rolls.
Listen. I understand that y'all, listen, everybody's childhood was set up a certain way. Mine was in church. The Tootsie Roll was the last thing that was in the candy dish in the office, you dig? Or that the old lady was dishing out. She was either dishing out that little strawberry candy, that little hard-ass Werther's candy that just broke your teeth, right? Or, of course, the peppermint that didn't even have no more red on it because it was in a purse for all that time. Yeah, so it was just white and like a little bit of red strip on it, right? But these right here, all like the Good and Plenty's, my God, whoever came up with that needs to be shot just literally in the back of the head and just be taken out this world. Candy corn is still trash. And listen, don't hold me. Listen, don't hold me. Listen,
candy corn had a slight little run when you was a kid, though. And it was a slight little run when you was a kid. Like, it had a little.
You're right.
Exactly.
He got older.
Thank you.
Cardo, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right, Cardo.
Trash.
Because I will look. Yeah, I'll wear mids.
It all goes back to the mids, yo.
Thank you, Ricardo. Yo,
slander.
Good and Plenty is not Mike and Ike's.
No, hell no.
It's the dollar store version of Mike and Ike's. It's not Mike and Ike's.
Hell no. Quintapo, you got that one off. But this is what I'm saying. Y'all childhood might have been screwed up based upon what candy you was receiving. But let me tell you, these are trash. Listen, I don't have kids, but I know, listen, Leo, my niece and nephew come on with this shit, you better throw this shit away automatically. This shit is not even acceptable.
Everybody throwing those Tootsie Rolls away.
Good and Plenty's like you just
Tootsie Pops, Tootsie Rolls.
I didn't say nothing about Tootsie Pops. I said Tootsie Rolls. See, there's a difference. A Tootsie Roll, at least you had. No, it's not. No, you had the flavor on the fucking Tootsie Pop first. This shit automatically is trash. It is trash. If you don't look at a Tootsie Roll, you would think that you could be eating a fucking candy corn. That's because both shits are similar.
Absolutely not.
Trash.
Flavor is different.
But the question was, it wasn't how the flavor tastes. How many licks did it take to get to the Tootsie Roll?
3. 1, 2, 3.
The red cup, bro. The red cup. Yeah, but to be honest though,
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was hoping somebody was gonna do that. I didn't want to be left alone. No applause.
I wasn't
Yo,
going down that route.
It was funny because the commercial just came on like a couple days ago.
For real? Oh, they gearing up. They gearing up.
It's that time of year.
CB, we haven't heard from you.
So I'll be honest, candy corn is one of those candies where I don't dislike it, but I never go to the store to buy it to have at my house. But all the rest of these, like, I mean, I'm always gonna find Tootsie Rolls somewhere. Like they're always handed out, and for whatever reason, I feel like you could use them if you were getting jumped because they're so hard. If you just throw them at people and hit them in the head, you have a chance of getting away. I've never found a Tootsie Roll that was, you could eat without using a knife. Like it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? You're not going to have molars after that.
Nah, yo, I'm paying for fillers to this day because of Tootsie Rolls, man.
But yeah, ease on it though.
Action suit against Tootsie Roll,
if you went all the way around the neighborhood.
No. Now-a-laters are worse than Tootsie Rolls when they come to molars.
You done.
But when you go around the neighborhood once, and then you go to your friend's neighborhood and go around there once, and if you come back and you're, whatever bag you used, if you were in the Burka household, it was pillowcases. That's what you took with you. And if you came back and it was majority this, you basically wasted Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, you needed to find who was handing out the full real size candy bars
Snickers.
And make sure that throughout the year you were mowing their lawn on the discount. So you knew it was good. You were getting 2. She was letting you take 2 back. That was the deal.
You know what sucks?
I can't do almond joys either, bro.
Yeah. Nah, if you still taking your kid like out like trick or treating to people's houses these days, yo, I'm calling Child Protective Services.
Yeah.
Like, do people notice that in the neighborhood anymore? Like, I feel like it's been years since, like, I remember Halloween being popping as a kid. Like, as an adult, I do not have one year that I can think of where it was like back to back to back. People
there is a neighborhood that I've patroned the past few years. But the neighborhood it's a community. They do it up. Like every house is decorated. They all got like porch displays. It's a Halloween town. Yeah. So you kind of feel like that's necessary to kind of take the kids trick or treating there. Other than that, most setups. But you know what? So one of these houses they have the kids portion of trick or treating, but then they also help set up for the parents. Sure. You can grab adult type candies and beverages while you're out there trick or treating with your little.
So they passing on edibles.
Those are the only adult type candies I've ever heard of.
Miniatures.
Well,
because otherwise, candy is just adult candy.
Definitely beer of your choice, but full size candy bars and or like sandwiches and stuff like that. They take care of you in this neighborhood.
When I first moved to my neighborhood, they actually had 2 different sections with a bomb. Like they got like a fire in front of it, and one lady she made cherries dipped in vodka. She's been sitting. Wow. She told you 2 weeks in advance. I got them cherries ready. So.
Be careful how you say that. Be careful how you say that.
I ain't eat them anyway. I ain't eat them because but they had the adult section. They actually had beers and like I don't think they make wine coolers anymore, but you had like light beverages and wine, and they were literally.
Zima, there you go.
But it's crazy. Most of them didn't even have young kids anymore, and then. Basically, in my neighborhood, you don't have to leave the cul-de-sac. You just go around one time, everybody know each other, and you go home. We don't go any further than that. It's too many weirdos, going on around. Yep. So be safe.
Absolutely. All righty.
So it's about that time. So as you know, I do a segment called Keeping It 100, where we display drip for under $100, man. And today we got the Prestos, and I don't know the exact name, Nike utility Prestos, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
Press
But yeah, so you can find these at Finish Line right now. They on sale at Finish Line and JD Sports.
yeah.
Like the colorways, nice colorway, and it's a classic shoe. Especially like the fall colors. Nice. It's like it's not a high top. It's like a mid, like with a sock and everything. Nice and comfortable. For under $100, man. So go to finishline.com or JD Sports.
Yo, them joints, the bottom colorway remind me of the Boba Fett ones that you can actually find. They're out here right now. For they were on sale a few weeks ago.
You can find them in CB's collection.
Exactly. CB got the collection. What anybody know what releases this Saturday? What's the big release for this Saturday?
Man, I don't.
The midnight fours, right?
Okay, that's probably what it is.
Midnight
Navy
Fours
joint?
and then the Halloween Dunks.
The Halloween Dunks.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I thought they came out today.
Some places dropped them, but not on sneakers. Sneakers.
Yeah, my cousin actually got the Halloween Dunks today.
Yeah, I thought some people had them. Yeah.
Hey, the gray Halloween Dunks or the Halloween Dunks like the devil faces on them.
They got the
gray ones.
The gray one.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw them out today. But what's going on with all these shock drops, bro? They blowing me. You would thought Yeezy was designing them, how they dropping
all
them.
These stock prices are down, bro.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
because I bought everybody sales up.
I bought some.
So this is me sending you guys good juju and W's or whatever you want for this coming Saturday.
After I say one thing, I want everybody to look at me. I'm gonna pass it to Corn after I say one thing. Go. Let's go. That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight? How many eat a W?
Okay. Good, bro. That man. He's a positive person as they got older, but that's wild, bro.
People forget he does have some of the best hype speeches.
Yeah.
You know, like
that ain't one of them.
He got too deep in his own bag with that one.
That ain't one of them.
Yeah, but the way the thing was looking at him, it looked like the scene in like Coming to America when the man would drop the mic, and then he was like,
why, man? Why? He's not even starting. He's not even starting. Even if he get healthy, I don't think he's starting. Which is crazy.
That is how, man. He had one too many chances. So not only this, the training videos.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why
he's hilarious, man.
That's why he's
dude
not
is
playing.
so funny to me.
That's why.
After I say one thing, I want everybody to look at me. I'm gonna pass it to Corn after I say one thing. Go. Let's go. That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight? How many eat a W?
Past that. Past that. That's on a different level right there. That's edibles or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a
I
W.
forgot how
That's
funny
the
that
Florida
joke was,
State
man.
education. W. Look, it's been good. It's been real, fellas. It's been good chopping up with you guys. The fallout. Look, I mean, a lot of things have happened just because of actions or words that people have said, not just Kanye West. And there's always you have freedom of speech, but there is always a fallout or something
Not freedom
that happens
from consequences.
I was just about to say,
Let's be honest, it's not free. It's called.
Everything has a price, yo. Nothing in this world is free.
Facts.
Hey, look, you gonna pay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. So
I'm
we went from temptation, humble pride, and I want to close on UA pastors. I said it. UA pastors.
Is the power of God touch this woman? When a demon is faced with a Christian that is filled with the Holy Ghost, watch as the power of God touch this guitarist.
Why you look like Drew Carey?
I know that those clips were from being in a church and stuff, but if you cut that audio and you just put a Brazzers tag in the corner, I've never seen anyone act like that in church. No one has ever acted like that.
That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna let you know though. When I lived in Virginia Beach, I went to a church. I seen that happen. I never went back.
I feel like they're setting me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, there's no way. I'm like, yo, everyone in this church is in on this shit. No one does that.
It's culture.
Now you remember in Good Times when they had the janky pastor. Your man JJ was like, yo, he said the pastor touched him like, yo. He said he couldn't walk or whatever. He said, man, hold up, I can walk. I can dance now. I can boogie.
It's weird because I felt like at that church, if he would have came to me and did that, I'd have been looking at him stupid. I'm not.
There's a reason why he didn't be because
you weren't in on the joke.
But if I kept on going, he would have thought I'd known to do that, so I didn't return. So I didn't want to be faced to that. Like,
what's worse, my man giving people I don't even. There's nothing.
Benny Hinn throwing the jacket.
But that's what I'm saying. What's worse? What's worse?
The blessing of the hand or Benny Hinn throwing the jacket? I don't know. But the second part, the dude is like, you know, when you're trying to possess the demon out of something, he's
he was having an orgasm, bro. I didn't know what.
Like I said, y'all remember what I said.
Yeah,
y'all know the tag. Y'all know the tag. You put that in the corner of that video. You put that in the corner of that video. Like no one believes what he's trying to say.
You know? Go type Quincy Rowe.
All right, look.
It's cold.
She'll make you gay.
I'm like, I don't know who that person
is. Boy.
Hey,
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I left that church. That definitely ain't about to. Nope.
Look, appreciate everybody for watching. Fellas, always good chopping up with you fellas. We'll be back sooner than later because
no show, no shoe tail. We didn't show.
What is live loaded too? Hold up, I gotta represent today too.
Y'all been real. Y'all funny right now, man. What's going on? Man?
My bad.
Hey, he about to go. He was ready to get the Quincy Rowe. That's
what's going on here.
He got his toy.
You're right.
Absolutely. Quincy Rowe, all right.
All right, absolutely. All right, go ahead. Let's do it. Let's start this.
Okay. Since I'm number one in the fantasy football league. Shout out to Jordan Threes. Whole team. Jordan Threes right here, baby. It's only right that I show some Jordan Threes. Jordan Threes for the whole team. 7-0. Yes.
Bullshit. I'm coming around for my second ass whooping this week.
We should go in the order of the list of what we are. So I'll go second to last.
Well, right, did I go first then?
Yeah. I'll be going second to last.
Oh
yeah, and they restocked
Yeah,
a couple weeks ago, man. I'm just my
we
favorite.
Fit you, bro. Gold, you winning right now.
Yeah, Jordan Threes for the whole team, man. Jordan Threes. It's a classic. Can't go wrong.
Those are dope. No, those are dope.
He's like, you don't need a deeper explanation.
Nope.
Oh, he in second place.
I think we all saw the.
Is he second?
Are you heading?
He's second out of the people that are on the
podcast. Yeah. Actually, I think my cousin might be second.
We got cheating.
But these dropped out. These are a nostalgia pair that I had to cop. They were a part of a collab as well. They still sitting on the sneaker app, but I still had to grab my pair. And
yes,
sweet.
The presentation at least is dope. I give it to them on that. Like they definitely do you wrong. There's definitely 3 sets of shoestrings in here. 2 white.
Legit.
That's an off-white, I think. That's it's like an off-white, a white, and then that blue one. But
the black,
and it's got the pink. It's got the little pink accents on there, clearly for the social status on there. Like I said, pretty solid shoe. Again, this is a nostalgia shoe, but this is one that he definitely hooped in. But I can see definitely rocking this just on a regular basis. Like it's just a dope silhouette at the end of the day. You can't go wrong with a penny anyway.
Yep.
Big facts.
Oh, bingo. Put him up. That's dope.
Oh, hold on.
These
Real quick.
dope, though.
Real quick. Look. And you know, the kid in you always remembered certain shoes because they had certain decals. The 3 had the little Nike sign on the side. They did us right. They put the little penny on this one. Again, it's the little things. Like this is the stuff that you always remember from the shoes that clearly like set it aside from all the other ones, especially paying the price that we paid for them. I feel like I definitely got my money's worth with these.
Hey, look, so real quick, I had to buy them again because the old joint I still got.
Oh,
yeah.
But I was in the mall one day, and this started happening.
Wear your shoes.
Oh,
I know, man. Gotta wear your shoes.
Wear your shoes.
It's still fresh though, without that.
All right.
So these were the first pair of Yeezys that I got that actually had any like kind of hype to them. These were the static 350 V2s.
Oh, yeah.
And not the reflective one. This was during the period of time where he was coming out with like reflective versions of everything. But the the creams or the triple whites, whatever you want to call them, that was the first pair that I ever got after he said everyone's going to be able to get a pair. And but these were the first, like, I got lucky on a Soul Links drop. And I looked at the resale
to
price.
The desk.
I looked at the resale price and it was like, ooh, that would be a nice profit. But that's not why I buy my shoes. I buy my shoes to wear them. So these went pretty much straight to the feet, and these have gotten a lot of runs. So 350 V2s, rest in peace, as they currently are.
Yeah, dope.
Well, I think I showed these to y'all last month behind the scenes, but this inspiration to all the kids out there that if you believe in something, you're going to get it. So I bought this shirt about 4 or 5 months ago, thinking that was going to give me good luck to get the shoe. And it did. So believe in your dreams. But be honest, man, to get a collab with Travis and to have a Nike Air Trainer, which in this area are classics, this is a tough shoe. I mean, the hints of pink, that's crazy. The zipper in the back, they actually got a zipper on the tongue that you can put the protective sleeve on. You tuck it right into the tongue. And these babies are comfortable, bruh. I mean, for the fall time, anything brown with these, with a head of pink if you wanted to, with a hat or something, these are tough. And these things going for like below retail right now, bro.
A lot of stuff is surprising.
Yeah, these are tough. I'm glad I got these, and I'm glad I got a shirt. But the material they put on here, I mean, the suede plus the leather, it's almost like a corduroy right here, suede right here. I mean,
they got mad details on them.
This is
right.
Bro.
I wonder why they didn't do the it's right there. I said the reverse.
Oh, they gotta put the reverse. So.
Yeah.
Just got a nice.
How y'all feel about them all black lows is getting ready to drop? With like the white outline. Of course they're gonna sell.
They're gonna sell.
I mean, it's nothing to it. It's just a black shoe. You can't really go wrong.
Olive one.
All right, so I'm gonna show a pair that's probably wasn't on any of you guys' radars when they first dropped, but I saw my cousin with them, and since I'm a colors guy and a patent leather guy, I was like, gotta have them because they're different. But let me show you how long it's been since I touched this. Look at that dust. It's been accumulating. But this is the point about being a sneakerhead, right? I want to dig in the stash a little bit, some of the collection, to show you some stuff that I used to rock. I don't know if I'd ever wear these. I might have to wear them to work to make the end to the end of the year with CB. But these are the Jordan Comfort Lows, and they had like the South Beach colorway.
Oh, okay.
So got the patent leather all the way around, and it's got the pink on the inside.
Like that color, that South Beach color is a classic.
South Beach color.
Can't go wrong.
Tread is still the probably only one of these is once or twice, like it's still intact. But I'm trying to get to where the
hey Phil, break them out, man. Wear them, bro.
It looked like you got some it looked like you got some cookie crumbles on the bottom of that shoe.
I hope that's what that is. I don't know what that is. I can't remember the last time I wore them, Joyce. But yeah, comfort mids, those joints, yeah, in the collection. All right, now I think we've reached every talking point of the show. I'm glad you guys were on your P's and Q's. I definitely was out of it. Been a long week, I told you.
Yeah, I know where you was going, bro.
Yeah. as soon as I heard the elevator music, I knew something was wrong. The wrap up was happening too fast. I was like,
wait a minute, yeah.
We got new shoe and tell music. What?
But look, we appreciate everybody for watching, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate you, fellas. I'm assuming we'll be seeing each other again. Look, sooner than later. Obviously, and in the chat. There you go. Check us out.
Y'all the West Side Gun.
There you go. Yeah, look, go listen to a dope album. Go watch a dope movie. Halloween is coming. Hey, look, look, heads up to the three of you fellas. Pay attention to me and CB's timeline on Monday. Gosh. It's the annual Halloween costume
contest
at work.
Yeah, I got a great job.
And me and CB,
right, I need to work with John, bro.
me and CB.
Let me know y'all hiring, man.
We're cooking up something. Always hiring.
Yeah.
Cooking up something, y'all. Y'all, look, Soul Tales. Peace.
Peace.